Hello everyone, Matthew Rodella here from KeyPress Media, and I want to talk to you about the new dashboard module that we've added to the UI Manager plugin. So once you update your UI Manager plugin to version 1.1, you'll see a new dashboard module available. So let's just want to give you a quick look at what's available in this new module. So I'll go ahead and enable it. You'll see we've added this beta tag. We're going to start doing this for modules that are still kind of in development. That way you know that they're not 100% complete, but we're working on them. And so, you know, you can expect maybe a couple bugs here and there, but for the most part, it still should be working well. So when we click in the dashboard module to go visit it, you'll see a familiar view. This is, of course, the view that you see in all of the UI Manager modules where you have the rules on the left-hand side, so you can granularly select who has visibility into this module content that you're creating. And then on the right-hand side, we have the box where you can edit said content. So in this particular one, we're doing the dashboard. Across the top, you'll see we have tabs, so you can edit the subsites dashboard, the main site dashboard, and the network admin dashboard for multi-site. Something else that we've done is the widgets that show in the dashboard screen. And just a reminder, the dashboard is this screen, the first screen that you land on when you log into WordPress. There's typically the welcome panel and then all of the dashboard widgets. And that's exactly what you'll see represented here. Welcome panel, and then all of the different widgets. That is dynamic. So for example, if I were to go to the network admin dashboard, then I won't see the welcome panel, but I will see like the WP Ultimo. I have WP Ultimo installed, so I see that widget. So depending on the view, it will show you what that particular view should see. And then just like we do in some of the other modules, we have advanced options. So if you want to see a specific subsite, what their dashboard looks like, or a specific theme, because certain themes might add their own dashboard widgets, then you can see that using that. So basically what you're able to do is you're able to rename, hide the widget, the WordPress widgets. The default WordPress widgets. We're working on, for our next release, we're working on the ability to rearrange these widgets and to create your own widget. But for now, you're just able to edit what WordPress gives you. So for example, if I wanted to hide basically everything except the activity box, I can do that. And then if I wanted to rename the activity box, I could give it a new title like what's happening. And of course, you could always make it global so that it applies to all the dashboards if you want to. So I'll just go ahead and save that for now. And then I'll go to one of my subsites so we can see, if I refresh that, now you can see all of those widgets are missing and this widget has been renamed. Okay, so that's cool, but that's pretty simple. In the future, we are going to allow you to also, we're going to add features that would let you rearrange the different widgets and also create your own widget. But in the meantime, for now, you can just hide and rename the default WordPress widgets. But I think probably the most powerful part of this module is the welcome panel. So there's some things that you can do with the welcome panel that are obvious, and some things that are pretty powerful that you can do with it. So first of all, of course, you could hide it if you just don't want your users to see it at all. But what I think is cool about it is when you click edit, you're presented with a WYSIWYG editor. And in fact, you probably want to view it visually. So what we've done is we've basically loaded in the default WordPress welcome panel into this WYSIWYG editor. So you can start using what WordPress gives you and then just tweak it a little bit. So for example, if you're working with people who might be used to using WordPress already or might be used to the default welcome panel, then you can just make subtle changes so that it's not kind of throwing them off. Or you can just, get started with this and then add to it or make some adjustments. And that's really good, especially if you don't have a lot of time to put together a completely customized welcome message. You can just kind of tweak what WordPress has done. So, so one thing we could do is maybe add our logo. So for example, if I wanted to add our logo to the top of the message here, I can do that by clicking Add Media, uploading my logo file. There we go. Insert. All right, so I went ahead and added my logo. I'll put a space underneath. And then we can also customize it. So there are shortcodes that we can use to add dynamic information. So for example, maybe I wanted to add in the site name. So I'll say welcome to, and then whatever the site name is. Cool. And then maybe, I wanted to change next steps to getting started. And maybe instead of saying add an about page, I can just say add a page. And those are the only changes I want to make. So then I can click save, and now we can check the changes that we made. All right, I'm on my subsite. I'm going to refresh. All right, so there we go. There's my logo. There's the name of my site, which is just template site because this is just an example site. I changed that to getting started. I've edited that to say add a page. So, I've just made some subtle changes to the WordPress welcome screen, but those, I was able to kind of make it my own without spending a lot of time. But however, if I do want to do some more, I can. So for example, maybe I want to add a video, for example, like a getting started video instead of the customize your site button. Maybe I wanted to add a video there, but keep everything else the same. So to do that, I probably want to go over to the HTML view, and I already have a video embed iframe that I got from YouTube that I'm just going to throw in here really quick. So that's going to be, I'm sorry, so it's where it says get started. Get started, there we go. So I'm just going to replace everything up to there with my video shortcode. All right, let's see what that looks like. There we go. So I got the video there instead. It's a dashboard tutorial. And then of course, maybe I want to adjust the width so that it fits better. Maybe, no, there we go. Maybe like 350 by 250. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. There we go, something like that. Okay, there we go. So now I've got a video instead, but it's still, everything else is still default. So that's pretty cool. Also, sometimes you might want, you might have important information here and you don't want the user to accidentally click dismiss and then the information goes away and they don't know how, they have no idea how to get back to it or get access to it again. So we do give you the option to scroll down and click the box that says this cannot be dismissed. That way that dismiss link goes away. So that's cool, right? You can, add your own stuff to the welcome panel, but what if I want to just completely, create my own dashboard experience, have it be very well designed and, maybe using one of my favorite page builders, like, oh, I don't know, Beaver Builder, for example. You can absolutely do that because this WYSIWYG editor accepts shortcodes. So you can use any shortcode from any plugin or anything else that you might use. For example, if you have like a form and you want to add a form here, you can use a Gravity Forms shortcode or your favorite form builder shortcode to insert a form on your dashboard. But what I'll show you really quick is how to add a a Beaver Builder template. So I'm not going to go into how to create a Beaver Builder template. But what you want to do is you want to go, if you're in multi-site, you want to go to your main site and create a saved, template or a saved row or save a saved something, and then you want to note the site ID of the site that you created that template on, because you're going to want to be able to reuse that template on your subsites or on other sites on the multi-site network. So once you do that, then you want to grab the ID of your custom template as well as your site ID, and then use this shortcode. So I'm going to just replace all of this information here in my dashboard. Let me go to the text, make sure it's all gone. Okay, good. And I'm going to use this shortcode, FL builder insert layout, and then the ID of my template is 82, and then the site of my main site where I created the template is 1. That's my site ID. So I've got my template ID of 82, my site ID of 1, and you do want to make sure that you're using your site ID on multi-site, because otherwise it would only display on the site in which you created that template. But in this case, we want it to display on all of our sites. So there it is. Go ahead and save that view. And then come back here and refresh. There you go. There's my custom dashboard that I created in Beaver Builder. And there it is, just a nice, nice and, well designed, well laid out, nice graphical interface. And this is just a basic thing that I pulled from one of the default Beaver Builder layouts, but you could, of course, have some fun with this. And if I wanted to make it, a completely clean look, then I would also hide that. And then I would get rid of the dashboard page title, which is up here where it says dashboard. I would just get rid of that. Delete that as well, save it, come here, refresh, and now the entire dashboard is nothing but this custom Beaver Builder template. So there you go. You have some pretty powerful options there for your dashboard, and you've got some different stuff to play with. And over the coming weeks, we're going to be adding more features, including dragging and dropping of the widgets, the ability to add your own custom widget, and some other stuff. Also, let us know, what would you like to see in this dashboard module? What would you like to be able to do to customize your dashboard? And we'll be happy to add it to the roadmap and get it implemented. And of course, if you haven't tried out UI Manager for yourself, head on over to getkeypress.com. And that's where you could purchase the UI Manager. We do offer a money-back guarantee. So if you don't like the plugin after trying it, we will give you your money back. But we are sure you will like it. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you around in the next video.